Good morning, Immaculate Conception Catholic School family. Welcome to an incredible day. I'm going to be going through a very simple parent's guide to Google Classroom with you guys and sharing with you guys the basics of getting into Google Classroom and navigating through Google Classroom for your kids and helping them make sure they find the right classes. Along with this email, you'll also find a video from Miss Brigette, which actually walks you on how to, log into a particular class. She gives an example with one of her students. But together, again, we're going to navigate through this, and we're going to provide some time next week. You'll find the schedule in this email also that allows you guys to, make some time, come to the school if you need extra help. We'll be here for specific hours strictly to help you guys make sure that all your students are in the right classes. So I'm going to take myself out of the picture here, but I will continue talking you through this document. Let's make it a first thing, of course, we're talking about what is Google Classroom. It's a digital learning. It's a link to Google Classroom, which is going to be an online portal where, the teachers are going to give you assignments, homework, newsletters, a lot of information going to your students. That's where instructions on how to do specific assignments, Google Meet, Zoom, all of that will be fine on that particular portal. So every student will be provided a specific username and password. You can get that from the teacher. You can call the school. If you don't have it, many students used it last year, but if you forgot your password. And then we also have provided on here the class code on how to make sure that you end up in the right classes. So first thing of all, you got to make sure you have a Chrome device. If it's a laptop, all you have to do is install the Google Chrome browser. If it's a desktop, as long as it has Google Chrome browser, and this is what it looks like. But if you use a Chromebook, then it automatically takes you right into Chrome browser. So you go to google.com, and on the top right, you'll see sign in. It's important that you use the school's username that we provide. And it's usually we try to use first name dot last name at iccs-students.org. This part is the same for everyone. That's what actually gives you access to the G Suite for this particular school. And first name, last name, there's a period in between. Many of you have more than one last name, so you want to make sure that we got the right one for you. Sometimes we use two last names to make sure that we got it right. But if you don't know yours, again, you can call your teacher or you can call the school, and we'll make sure to provide the right username and the password so you can start logging in. The password, if it's a student that just started, I normally use the numbers 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anytime a student says, I forgot my password, can you reset it? I always use those digits because it makes it easy. And then if you want us to do a new password when you log in, you're welcome to change it later. But again, if it's your first time logging in, try using numbers 1 through 8 to see if that works. So once you log in, you're going to be seeing a little icon on the top right that has either your initials, this little grid, that's a menu for your apps, and Gmail for your email, and anything else that you have. But once you click on this 3x3, a lot of kids call it the waffle, you'll be able to see the apps and the menu of things that you're going to be using in your Google Suite. This is again an example of things that you'll be able to find in that menu that will allow kids to use. They'll be using slides to do presentations if they need a map, photos, Gmail, documents for typing, Google Classroom. This is where there's a live videos, and the teachers will guide them on where to go in appropriate times. Well, we're going to be clicking on Google Classroom, which will take them to a list of the classes they're already registered. If they're not registered to any classes to get started, again, the video that Ms. Brigette provides here allows you to find out how to add the classes with the codes that we've given it to you here in this email also. Once you're in the classroom, this is where information is presented to the class as announcements or material. And then there's a link for homework. When you click classwork, it gives you an idea of all the work that's been provided and things that students need to complete. Access anywhere. Google works for Androids, for iPhones, tablets, desktops, Chromebooks. Again, if you don't have a computer, these work for videos. Like you can see a video on a phone, on a tablet, but for doing work, computers work best. So if you don't have access to a computer, please stop by the school. We have devices that you can borrow. So that makes this easier for your students. Take as many as you need for your family, as long as they're being utilized for work. That's why we bought them, so that students can have access to the classes. And again, if you don't have Google, you can download the app from any device. But more importantly, make sure that you guys are logging in and making sure that you have your schedule, you have the classes added. And if you need help, just all you have to do is contact the school. Look at the schedule that we've provided here also, that gives you an idea of the times that will be available to specifically provide help on navigating Google and making sure that students can get connected. If by any chance that your need is outside of that schedule, call. We'll be able to guide you as well. Have an incredible day.